Hello and welcome. I'm Bradford Eric, doing an interview for the Westminster Way. I'm joined today by Mr. Brian Mack, a student who I feel most definitely exemplifies many of those characteristics in the Westminster Way. So how are you today, Brian?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm great. Give us some background information about yourself. Where are you from and why did you choose Westminster College?
I grew up in the west side of Pittsburgh. I live in Carnegie right now. I went to a pretty small city school, but I was pretty involved with my church back at home, and had some people that I knew that went to Westminster or had graduated there in the past. It seemed right. When I got to the campus, I fell in love with it. It felt more right than any of the other colleges I visited or toured. And I just really like the atmosphere here. I really like the students and a lot of the stuff that Westminster has to offer.
You spoke about being involved in your church back home. What kind of things were you involved with?
I was pretty heavily involved with my youth group. We went on mission trips basically every summer to different places across the eastern coast. We went to North Carolina and Tennessee. We've gone to New York, doing different things, working with organizations like Habitat for Humanity, working with houses or doing disaster relief and things like that.
So would you say it was an easy transition, coming to Westminster College, a rather religious school here that offers a lot of, opportunities for students to get involved in organizations and things like that that help other people?
I think it was nice that there was the opportunity for me to kind of stay in stride with those sort of things. I went on a trip with the chapel office my sophomore year to Cedar Rapids, Iowa, where we worked with Presbyterian disaster assistance, working with flood damage and houses that had been destroyed, and basically helping and volunteering and doing that. And it was so similar to some of the things I've done before. It was nice having the same sort of environment and the same opportunities that I had growing up.
What clubs and organizations are you involved in here on campus?
I'm a member of Theta Chi fraternity. I was the chaplain for a year. I'm the philanthropy chair now. I'm involved in things like volleyball club and frisbee club. I'm a senior member in chapel staff. Things of that nature. I did Habitat for Humanity for a year. I was in chapel drama, and a lot of different things.
Explain a little bit about what the chapel staff does.
Chapel staff is kind of in charge of all of the ministry on campus. Things like the service projects we'll do or the trips we'll go on. They kind of oversee things like Seekers or Fellowship of Christian Athletes or Newman Club. We're in charge of organizing or setting up events. We just had Christmas Vespers recently. We were in charge of setting that up. A lot of us were asked to speak at it or give some sort of, whether it's reading scripture or anything like that. And we're also asked, we have chapels for the senior members of the campus, and I don't want to say we get first dibs on that, but we kind of have rights to give a senior chapel and talk about our faith. So.
Has that been a rewarding experience being involved in those clubs and activities here on campus?
Yeah, I would definitely say yes to that. I'm a Christian education major. My faith has been a pretty big part of my life. And it's been nice to have a community that fosters those kind of beliefs and activities. It's really enjoyable being with other like-minded adults and to have an opportunity to, minister and do what I feel I'm called to do. I really enjoy being on chapel staff. I like the organization we can do and the things that we can affect and kind of overseeing all of this. So I really enjoy that.
How did you decide to be a Christian education major?
Yeah.
How did that kind of come about?
That's a really good question. I think it was my senior year of high school. I was talking to a leader of a youth ministry or a rec center in our community. And we were talking about what I would do in the future because I've been pretty good, I'm pretty good at math and reading and science and everything. So there were a lot of things that I could have done, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. And this guy said, I could maybe see you doing ministry. And I kind of thought about that and milled it over, and I thought it might work. And it just felt that this is something I could do, that I'm able to do. It's something that I've been called to do, I guess. And I don't know, it just seems right for me.
What do you hope to do? You're a senior this year, so you're going to graduate soon. What do you hope to do upon graduation? I mean, I don't really know too much about what a Christian education major would do.
One of the good things about being a Christian education major is that there's a lot of options available to me. The stereotypical answer would be professional Sunday school teacher, which might be a bit fluffy, but there's a lot of different ministry opportunities I could have. I would like to be involved deeper, I guess, into campus ministry or camp ministry or things like that. So whether it's leading or directing some organization, whether it's organizing college-age activities at another organization, at another university around the country, I think that's what I'm aiming to do with mine. So.
Interesting. Yeah. You also mentioned you're involved in Theta Chi fraternity and you are philanthropy chair. Mm-hmm. What kind of activities, or what was kind of your job or duty description in that position?
As philanthropy chair, I'm involved with a lot of outgoing activities, things outside of the fraternity, not just for ourselves. In the fall, one of the first activities we do is a Greek sweep, where we try to organize the other Greek organizations and go out into the community and basically do a community cleanup where we're cleaning the streets. And that's just a good way to physically get out there doing something good. Mm-hmm. Other things we do, we've had our date auction is our big event where we auction off people for dates. And the money we raise to that will go to a different philanthropy or organization, which normally will change every year. This past year we did the Crisis Shelter of Lawrence County, which fights against domestic abuse and domestic violence. And we do things like that. We have Take Back the Night, which is another domestic abuse awareness event we do. And basically we just try to raise money or raise awareness for events or organizations that matter that aren't necessarily associated with us.
Why do you think it's important for students to get involved with helping others both on and off this campus?
I think that helping people is it's something that I like to do, and I feel that, it's just a good thing to be able to do. I feel that I've been blessed with an opportunity to come to school, to get an education, to have a family that can support me through this, to be able to look forward to paying off my loans, and that there's a lot going on that I guess we just need to share. I feel that being given these opportunities, it's unfair to not try to share them with other people, and that really we're all humans, and I guess it's necessary for us to help each other out, for there to be some sort of love or community there.
What has been your most rewarding experience helping others and being involved in these organizations?
I guess my most rewarding experience would have been the trip to Iowa. We went to Cedar Rapids. We stayed at a church there for basically a whole week. I think we had 12 or 15 students on that trip. And basically we're working through Presbyterian Disaster Assistance and AmeriCorps. And it was amazing to see some of the damage that had been done there that nationally we hadn't heard anything about. So we got to work and do things, and it was amazing to see the opportunities we had and how we could help people, which was seemingly easy, that just needed a little bit of time and effort.
It seems that every time you turn around here, anywhere on campus, you see a flyer or a sign or someone talking about this club or this Greek organization doing some sort of philanthropy or some sort of activity that will benefit others. Do you think that just reflects, in the student body here, that need to get involved and help other people?
I want to say yes. I feel like service is a big part of Westminster and the Westminster Way. I know a lot of organizations encourage volunteerism. I know a lot of them require it for some, but I feel that it's something that people just care about, and that we have a good, solid student body here, and enough people that care enough to make it work and to strive for these sort of goals.
what message would you have for other students who might be a little wary of getting involved in Habitat for Humanity or some of the campus ministry options here?
I feel that the big fear with that is being vulnerable or getting involved in something that you're not used to. It's easy to be scared or intimidated by a large group of people or an organization you're not familiar with. But just try it and maybe grab a friend or two and check it out, because I know it's a lot easier to go to something that you're not familiar with if you've got someone there you're close to. I feel that there's a lot this campus has to offer, and a lot of different things where Seekers might not be for you, or FCA might not be right for you, but maybe there is something. And really, I would just encourage students to check it out and see what there is for them, because there's a lot of opportunities that you could be missing out on that you might not know about.
All right, thanks very much, Brian.
All right, thank you.
This is Bradford Eric for Inside Westminster.